Are we live? Folks, welcome back. Joker Hour. As you can tell, we are very, very worried. Things are not going as we predicted. I, in a crazy way, said, oh, Umbreon's going to be 500 at release. I was right a little bit because people were buying it for that amount on eBay, but everything's crashing. Oh my God. This set's popular, I think, and too much is being opened for us card investors. So I'm worried. Ernie, I think you're really worried. We bought a bunch yesterday and lost all our money. So hope everyone here is doing well tonight because we're not. What's up, Ernie? How are you, dude?
Um, I'm extremely worried. I haven't been able to sleep. I can't eat. My hands are sweaty, like Eminem right before he battled Papa Doc.
Mm-hmm.
I yelled at my girl today. I saw a cat in the street, but he didn't have a hat, so I kicked it.
Mm.
Um, I'm just worried sick because I just don't see the demand for these cards. Hey, Trainer Max, you're breathing into the mic over here. Maybe you want to move your mic over there, or you want a fresh one? Jesus, sorry,
Sorry,
folks.
carry
We
on.
dude's a rookie broadcaster. Anywho, I'm extremely worried, Jake Smith, because you see, like back in the day when I was about to buy a card, I had a full 30 seconds. Now, if I don't buy the card within 1 second, it gets bought.
Mm-hmm.
And so if things are selling in 1 second, it just worries me. I really wish it was faster. I wish it was selling faster than 1 second. It's
Yeah.
like so slow. Like you got to figure one whole second for an item to sell.
Yawn.
It's like, dude, do people even want this if it's selling one per second? No.
No.
And so I'm super worried. I'm considering just shutting it down and just disposing all of my packages and exiting the hobby because there's no reason to ever do this if EVs don't sell.
Mm-hmm.
Go
And
ahead.
I bought a lot yesterday, bought a lot today. Um, and I'm too experiencing the issue of, clicking on a good listing, checking it out, and then realizing it's gone. And I'm like, okay, we'll try again. Go to the next listing. Oh, that's a centered Umbreon. It just got listed, and it's gone. Um, so at this pace, I think the everybody ripping, and I think supply is going to outdo demand. I think everybody should, wait 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a few months, um, to make sure they pick up their Jolteons for $5 less. That's my read on this market. So skip the set entirely, stay worried, and go outside. This isn't the set to stay inside. Stuff's just selling too quick. No one's going to make any money, and I think that's it. That's it. So,
Yeah, it's really eye-opening for me to see the people that I thought, um, how do I say this in polite way, had a brain. Um,
mm-hmm.
when they tell me that they're worried, I immediately judge them harshly, for their position. You know what I mean, Jake Smith? Like, if you're not like when I see you this week, all I want to know is two things. How many Umbries you got?
A lot.
Exactly. That's it. Just tell me your Umbry CP, your current position. That's it. I don't want to hear about your parents. I don't want to hear about how your little kid was learning how to ride the bike. I want you to tell me how many Umbries you got.
A lot.
A lot.
I can't say anything else other than a lot right there
No.
because I'm extremely in the hole. I have a lot of umbies.
Yo, did you just flex?
Oh, sorry. I did not mean to flex on everybody. That's my bad.
Wow, that's
I actually have
crazy.
no umbies. I'm very worried, very scared right now. Um, yeah, umbies 3, 4x of all the other EVs. Only place can go is down, you know. All we've ever known is umbi cards going down.
Okay, I want to address this, Jay Smith, if you don't mind. Moss says, wait, we're supposed to buy Umbreon? I've been buying the Roaring Moon. See, this is another common symptom of the overthinkers here. Hi, I'm Dr. Nesty, and I'm here to prescribe you something for your overthinking. Now, why would you spend 50 on a Roaring Moon, which is the Raikou with the long neck, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you can get an EV full art for 30. Let's really think about this for a second.
Yeah, hold on.
Everybody's like, "Oh, fool, get the Master Balls. Oh, fool, get the Roaring Moon." My question to y'all is, for what reason? When I could get, look behind me. You see, I could get this.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. What is that?
I'm saying, fool, a lot.
I've been buying future Hariyamas. I think they're too cheap. Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, maybe we can catch up with Chad. I don't know if this is a safe space for me to get tilted. Um, but I did get a little hot today. I saw a post today that got me a little triggered. So I don't know if you'll
Mhm.
follow along with me here.
Right.
Um, yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat.
It was everybody.
Um, hope this is a head fake title because I emptied the bank account on Sparkly EVs today.
Sparkly.
I don't know, dude. I think you should be pretty worried. They can go
Yo,
down further.
you know what's so funny? When people today in Japan listed vintage cards.
Yeah.
Bro, you could have listed an illustrator for 1200 and I would have skipped.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Nah, it's a
The
bad
card
day.
behind you's selling faster than anything that's actually rare.
Yeah, I bet you there was huge leaks today in the vintage world. Everybody's over here. Um, but yeah, let's see what the chat's got going then. Okay, Felipe, he gets it. He says, my t-shirt says, keep calm and buy Umbreon. Yes,
I like that.
just buy. Determine an amount. Uh, yo, real quick, are we live?
Are we live?
Let me see.
Can someone tell us?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're live. Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't sure. I just have Umbreons up on my other screen and buying constantly. What?
We're worried, guys. Here's the thing, we're worried. So you want to tell the story why you got worried, so we can provide a little context of why we're panicking?
Yeah, yeah. Um, real quick, McNick said, woke up and hit the brick wall with my forehead. Helped me today before I went to get my boxes of Terastal. Pulled an Eevee at least.
There you go.
Congrats. I'm glad it's
Congrats, bro.
working.
It's gonna work.
Um, I don't know, dude. I'm not worried. Sure, prices came down,
No, but
but
tell
is
your
it?
story. Tell your story, because you're a survivor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like my buying story between yesterday and now.
The last 48 hours of Jake Smith's life. Go.
Okay.
Keep it PG though.
Well, these things came out way lower than I expected. And I was like, oh, amazing. Espeon at 80,
Mm-hmm.
Sylveon at 140,
A lot.
Umbreon at 250.
A lot.
Seems like we're doing good. Seems good. Everything on eBay is double that. We're probably good. So I'm buying, some Umbies there and some Umbies over there,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little over there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I go to bed, you know, and I woke up and Cass is on the phone right as I wake up, crying. He's crying this morning, saying everything he bought yesterday halved in price. And you know what I did? I sipped my coffee. And I said, "Oh, so God is real. God, He wants us to make even more money. Okay." Sip, 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 sip. And then I put my coffee down. I hung up on the crybaby and I went and bought more Umbies. It's called DCAing, folks. Dollar cost average. What an UMBI is today may not be what it is tomorrow. And you know what? If it's cheaper tomorrow, your life's only getting better.
But it just reaffirms your great life wisdom, Jake Smith, when you say beat your head against the wall. Because walk with me, the solution to you having bought too high is keep buying.
Mm-hmm.
What does
Keep
that
it,
tell you? What does that
keep
tell
hitting
you?
that head.
Just keep going. Just
Mm-hmm.
keep going.
All the way up here, all the way down over here. You're gonna end up somewhere in the middle. And then you know what? Where the graded prices are gonna be?
Where?
Uh oh,
Oops.
we're still in a mega super boom since 2020. People value plastic. Good job, everybody. It doesn't matter what you purchase them at, they're still going to be triple. We're all going to make money.
Okay, here we go with this shit. Moss, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, chat. Let's, Moss, I love you, brother, but walk with me for a second. Let me, I'm glad you asked this question. Moss says, hear me out. Yada yada, the master balls, according to math, there are one every three boxes. Therefore, due to the calculus logistic root of a fraction of the universe, 180 divided by the God particle is equal to pi. You see what I'm saying? He's doing
No,
way too much.
you didn't read the last bit. Read the last bit of the
He said, just kidding, buying Umbi SAR. Okay, you're good. All right. You're good. You're good.
that
All right.
he's just about man of the week right here. He
Oh
caused a
God.
reaction. I thoroughly enjoyed it,
Uh
and we're back on track. I love that.
this live is like, when you take over a city and you enslave all the soldiers and you pillage everything and you
Mm-hmm.
set the church on fire and then you have like a festival outside of the church. That's this live right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna win. We're gonna win.
We already won the battle.
You can't
Pokemon already
lose.
released the set.
Bro, Cass paid 150 for cards that are $30 right now. And he's still gonna win.
Yeah, yeah.
So so if you're out there and you're like, hey, I'm gonna wait, until they go down to 28.50, bro, they're 32 right now. Just spend $3. It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
fine. Anywho,
You mind if I get hot real quick? I just want
please,
to get
bro.
really really angry.
Thank you. Yep.
I'm just gonna bring up what I saw today.
Walrus says cost average and keep it pushing, gents. God bless. Yes. Mr. Pokey Dragon says buy before English comes out. True. Oh, what is this? Oh man, I'm triggered. What is this?
I'm about to take some shots. I'm sorry. We're getting canceled.
All
We're
right, wait,
going in.
relax. All right, fine, fuck it. Yeah, go.
When I woke up today, I was feeling so good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was down. And this man has to go and first off, these prices aren't entirely correct. That was one thing. And of course, every price chart, it can't be 100% correct.
No.
These are a little bit lower and a little bit higher than what they're actually going to. But we're not worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm annoyed at is him saying these prices are projected. They're projected by, the people that project things. All of the important boards of knowledge and information are projecting that these cards are going to decrease even more over the next few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why that got me hot?
Because it doesn't matter. What do I win?
One, it doesn't matter at all, which is why I shouldn't even get hot.
Right.
The second is, does anyone here in the chat, let me know, ever expect prices like this? And then
No,
how
that's
much
the yeah.
lower can these prices actually become? Sure, they can decrease more. They probably will. But I guarantee you a lot of them will be going up. So it's like, why are you, what's the point in saying, oh, all of these, according to some, calculations I have, are calculated to decrease? Yeah, products getting opened up a lot, but every single one of these cards is selling in 1 second. For these prices, they're selling in 1 second.
Yeah, only
So
1 second though. That's the thing.
it
It's
is
really
long. It is a long
a
time
lot. It's like
to
one
liquidate your card.
Mississippi and it sells. It takes a while. Um,
True, true.
so
But these prices, why are people worried, dude? What are we doing? Oh, I'm gonna wait actually 3 weeks to get my EV for 25 and not 28. I'm a genius, folks. Just go fucking buy it. How much more can you ask for? Look at the prices. 35 for SB. Who thought? 150 for Umbi. Yeah, it's still expensive. Yeah, it's obviously leading the set.
well, it's
Has
more
the
though.
most
It's more.
demand.
It's like 200.
Yeah, it's like 200. So like tilting. But what are there better cards in Pokemon that are this price? I don't think so,
No, I don't think so
honestly.
either. Big dog.
So you can even just full on, value invest at this point. That might be a crazy thing to say. They could stay at these prices for a long time because there's a shitload printed, but is there a better opportunity to buy to make money right now than where these are at? Just think about that question is all I'm saying, and then go bash your head against a wall and unload the gun.
Well,
Um,
Jake Smith, if I may just chime in here real quick. So before I started bashing my head in, after I read your book,
mhm,
I had these ideas and these theories, and one of them was I didn't touch certain modern sets because I thought the Pokemon are not popular. So, like for example, if a set comes out and the chase is a Gardevoir, a part of me is like, do people really want this? You get me? Like, do people really want a Gardevoir? And then I probably left money on the table because I was overthinking. But my point is like, when I think about these EVs, it's like I know that there's 200,000 people that want these in a 10. And so like, LOL, you lost $20. Like, dude, you're gonna grade into like a huge demand, you know, mob of people. Like it's gonna
mhm,
be okay. Like
yeah,
the masks, right? When the masks came out, or when some random graffiti monkey comes out, like I like it, but I'm not like it's not like I'm 100% sure somebody else is gonna like it. It's
mhm,
a bit, we're talking about people's favorite thing, dude. It's their
yeah,
favorite thing. It's evolutions. I mean, literally, a Split Earth Umbreon is one of the most expensive cards in the set over all the crystals and shit. Like people, I mean, this is a thing, right? I mean,
mhm,
every Umbreon has a premium. So I just don't really get it. I think even if they were 300, it's still like it doesn't matter. And also like when it comes to modern, it's a race. So it's
mhm,
like like Cass could have been a genius too. Like
yeah, yeah,
Cass bought at 150 for some cards that went down to like 50, right? But if they had went to 250, he would have been a genius. Like even you, Smith. Like I think your first Umbry you bought for 185. And
mhm,
this morning when I woke up, I couldn't find that. Like I could only find 230. So I'm like, damn, Jake Smith caught a lick at 185.
mhm,
You get me? And I think 185 is a really good price. Like, yeah, maybe you can get lucky and get it for 150, 160, but dude, 185 gets it done. 185, 200 still gets it done. And I think like people's mentality is too nickel and dimey and not like about just buy the thing that's in demand and keep doing it and keep doing it. So I just it was bizarre to hear like dudes that make, you know, 10, 15K a month, like being like, I'm gonna lose $20. It's like, bro, who
yeah,
cares? Keep buying. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever.
yeah. And look, and this is what was this? 60 on his chart. A sale today for 110 of the Sylveon. Like the fact that we're so tapped in that we can get stuff for half of what it's selling for on eBay. Where can you lose money right now? Like, why are you going to wait weeks because it's going to go down? Oh, they're all going to crash. But it's like it's an arbitrage level of profit that shouldn't exist right now. Like dudes are putting up stock photos of these cards. This Roaring Moon also 22 Like I bought like 3 of these for like $9 a piece.
Yeah,
We're
those were super
buying
cheap.
all of this stuff. We're buying, look, 2 days ago, 475. Oh,
Crazy.
looks like I was right in a way. It's like there it is
Hmm.
the market, but people are tapped into the Japanese market and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so cheap. It's all going to crash and burn to hell." Meanwhile, everybody not talking is printing their goddamn minds off on eBay at what like the major market is. Like we're all worried about cards crashing in a little sub market of
Hmm.
Japan.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, look at the demand in every other nation in the world. It's double. So are we really worried about buying this? Like based off of eBay prices, Cass got a good deal buying at double, triple of what today's market was. Like it's honestly insane that
Or
anyone could be even remotely worried about losing money on any of these cards.
no, but also like that, the fact that there's so much demand allows you to do some truly degenerate plays. Like for example, Smith, right? We could list the complete set of EV full arts for like $900 and we could pick that up for 550. And we're just
Mm-hmm.
printing. We're printing 350, right? And then you can sell 10, 15, 20 of them before you even have them in hand.
Oh,
You
that's
get what?
weird. Are you sure about 900 or you want to say, well, this is actually probably incorrect, but
Well, even if it was a
someone
thousand, or
sold one yesterday
let's just call it
for
a
a
thousand.
thousand.
Let's
Yeah.
just call it a thousand. You can get those for 550, 600. You're printing raw, folks.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you have a network, like if 50,000 people follow you, you're gonna get 20 people that want the complete set at a band. You know what I'm saying? And you're printing. You just print it. So yeah, it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. Like I actually was thinking maybe I'm dusted for not pre-selling some of these, because if I'm on here trying to get them all day anyway, why not spend somebody else's money?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I
Like
mean
the
that
like
look at this guy. I mean, Jesse just mentioned in the chat there's a guy who sold 40 umbies for 330 plus. I'm looking at him right now.
yeah.
There's so many sales yesterday and today for umbi at 300 plus. Meanwhile, you look at this guy's chart, 150. Oh my god, I'm terrified. This is
No,
let me
but
go.
150,
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
go
where you
ahead.
got that.
I'm gonna like this just to
I don't
add
know
to
where you
his
got that.
algo because we're freaking out right now. Like everyone should be freaking out because you can buy an umbi for 150 and sell it for 300. Let's shut it all down, dude. I'm
Hmm.
gonna wait a few weeks to buy this umbi. I'm sure it'll be 100 when there's some dude who's already sold just one seller 40 plus of them for 300 on eBay. So
It's truly, it doesn't cease to amaze me two things. The absolute like insane demand for popular Pokemon, and people in this hobby getting in their own way when it comes to popular Pokemon. It's like the weirdest thing to me. It's like, bro, the last 3 months were dark. They were giving us random dust, bro, and random
Ogerpon,
birds, bro. Like,
there's a set with like 10 Ogerpons in it, and now
no,
we're
but
upset about this. Like,
no,
what's
but listen,
going on?
even this, right? Even this. The real level, and I might be spilling too much sauce here, right? But the real level is being liquid and waiting for the right moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, I actually think me leaving the hobby for like a month or 2 months, it would, I mean, whatever, we had a boom, so obviously I'm dusted. But like the sets that were coming out at that time just weren't it. And I needed to do other life stuff, and it was good, like that I walked away or whatever. But like if I don't come back for the EV set, it's like it's just fundamentally so printy and like gonna wane that
Mm-hmm.
like I would need I don't, I mean, it's like, what is your experience if you're not gonna, I mean, you know what I
But
mean? I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't even blame you for leaving because the boom everyone's talking about. Oh my god, the boom! Everyone who was experienced the boom was still playing around in Sword and Shield, 151, Crown Zenith, all these sets that we've. I feel like I've just bought and sold like it's something that is like boring at this point. Like the
Hmm.
boom, this was like the boring boom. of like, oh, it's everything that everyone's liked for the past year going up because there's a supply shock.
Mm.
It's like, okay, like what an exciting boom. I get to buy and resell the cards I've been doing for the past year again for this fun boom. It's like now that we're moving into these new sets and they're booming, like Surging Sparks, you know, Prismatic Evolutions, all these new sets, it's like actually exciting because the newest thing is expensive and fun again. And of course the art is popping off relentless. Um, so I don't know. It's exciting. I'm happy you're back because the boom you missed was pretty boring. I don't know if anyone in the chat feels the same way, but if I see another 151 Chari or Gold Garatina, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, no, also, man, it's hard for me to flip something I don't like. I think that's what I learned too, because uh, that's why, again, like what I just said a couple minutes ago, if you have a bankroll, right, you can wait, right? You can wait. Yeah, it's only desperate people that need, oh, I need the money this month. Dude, I'm good. I have a job, you know? It's like if I don't want to flip whatever that current set is, that's okay. I don't have to do that. I can wait. But what I should have been doing is I should have been selling and getting liquid because I should have known Pokemon's gonna drop a bomb because they continue to drop these bombs. And
Mm-hmm.
after this bomb drops, then Team Rocket is gonna drop, and then it's gonna get boring again. And then everybody's gonna be like, oh, this is mid, and it's the cycle of life, bro. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen over and over again. And I'm just starting to understand that like the level is just waiting for the right moment and then going absolutely bananas.
Yep. I mean, I hope it doesn't go away that quickly, but I mean, I know the next set after the Rocket one is the black and white set
Hmm.
that Colson says maybe he'll come back for. Um,
Okay.
but I don't know. It's exciting. I mean, that's what I've always liked about Pokemon is they're not. I mean, sure, there's a lot of repeats of popular Pokemon because you got to keep the cash flow coming in, but they're doing an entire set for Black and White, like the least
That's kind of,
popular
yeah,
era, and they're making a
yeah.
modern set for it. Like the fact that they're willing and able to do that just makes it. It's like more than I don't know. I don't know. Like a mad. I'd like to say like, oh, it's Pokemon is just so different from like Magic the Gathering or any other set or IP where it's just only reprinting what's popular, what's playable, that sort of thing. Like Pokemon will just straight up and come out, make a new Pokemon called Ogerpon and make a whole set around it. It's like what other company could actually pull that off and be okay? Like not many companies can do that. Oh, we're going to release Black and White in our new set. Yeah, it was our worst performing sales wise generation of all time. But we're going to make a whole entire set out of it. Like no other company does that, which it just makes Pokemon very exciting because you never know what's around the corner. And like everything is a possibility.
Let's
So
catch up with the chat. We have some good comments here from the homies.
all right.
Jackson, great comment. This is the negativity we love you bringing to our content. Thank you, friend. He says, no Pikachu with clothes. I'm not buying.
Amen.
God bless, bro. We get it. Here's the thing, Jackson. I understand that you're scared, but I promise you that the door in the Titanic has enough water buoyancy for the three of us. And
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna get to that island of financial freedom. Walk with us. We're gonna walk on the buoyant Umbreon pens all the way to the island. All right, let's keep pushing. Um, let's see.
I mean, hats are closed, but no Pikachu in the set. That's true. Is that the big wall like brain smashing play? Is
Hmm?
you save up your entire bag for only Pikachu releases? You just
Yes,
skip every
dude.
set. There's no Pikachu. You just only Pikachu, and you just focus your money and efforts on everything else. And then you just drop, 5-figure bags when any Pikachu comes out.
Sometimes things are just so cheap, Smith, and we've all like obviously hindsight is 2020. But remember when Master Balls came out and they were super cheap, like the Gengar Master Balls were $30.
Hmm.
If you had found your inner Goku and transformed into a higher being Flipper, you would have gone completely bonkers on Master Balls. And by the way, you did that and you printed ridiculous. And you now own a Malibu home because of Master Balls.
What can I say, everybody? No, but like Master Balls, like I'm looking at myself back when Master Balls came out. No one knew what Master Balls were. Like, not even any flipper friends I was talking to was talking about Master Balls. Like, maybe Squeaks when I first met him, but I think that was like a few weeks even after they came out. And I was like, oh, nobody realized what Master Balls are. I guess I'll put some money into this. And I was like buying Gengar at 50 and EVs at 10, 15. It's like, am I overpaying? But it's like me looking back on it, it's like I saw myself pre brick wall era where I was like, if I'm paying 50 for this Gengar, I mean, it could be 45 or 40 next week. Like, that's not going to be good for my margin. In reality, everyone found out about them and they were 200 raw like 2 days later. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm a genius. Except I wasn't a genius because I didn't go full on into my play that I
No,
knew was probably going to be good. So,
no, keep talking. Hold on, I'm pre-grading on Umbi right now. But I did want to say that when you buy whatever comes first to market, you are potential you're you can also be super right and super early. So I don't think you should feel bad. Like, I mean, again, this comes up a lot, but bro, Jake, you were buying the master balls, right? Early.
mm-hmm.
And so you printed, right?
Yeah.
So I could have seen like yesterday when you bought the Umbi at 185, and this morning I woke up and they were 230. I was like, damn, Jake Smith is a savant. Like it's not always wrong to buy first.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could get cooked, like you're gonna get cooked, of course. But for example, I'm considering right now spending like a pretty decent amount on just the cheap master balls that are like under $10. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's still one out of three boxes, big dog. Why are they $7, $8? Like I can maybe get 80 in a 10. And it's that's a 10x. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody's chasing the oh, I wanna get a black label. Like people think big number, big dub, but really big multiplier is how you print.
Yeah.
Also, what if these
Yeah.
master balls, real quick, let me just finish my little baby rant. I already bought the Umbi, so I'm good. Dude, what if you buy them for $10 and then they go to 30 raw?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, you're a savant. You don't even have to grade and you 3x. So I guess my final thing is like every new set provides an opportunity. And at every level of bankroll, you can make a play. Like if you have pillar money and you're not buying the full arts, I'm confused what you're doing in the hobby. If you're broke and you're not buying the full arts, take out a loan. Not financial advice, allegedly, and if you're like actually broke, like if you have $100, you could still spec. Like straight
Mm-hmm.
up, you can buy 10 master balls for $100.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah. I think Master Balls are real sleepers right now. Like, I think we were checking, and a lot of the EV ones are like $20 to $30. Um, the expensive ones being like the Umbi, which is like what, 2 to 250. I think the Sylveon is like 80, but then like everything else is like $25. Like, what's your downside risk at that? Like, we already know people went crazy for Master Balls in 151. Sure, that was the original 151 Pokemon, but there's plenty of Master Balls in this set that are, I think, stupid overlooked right now. Like, really dumbly overlooked. Like, all of the EVs that are at 20, $25. I think the Groudon, the like not the S plus tier Pokemon, but like the B and A that still sells, like there's still collectors for. a lot of those are like $5 to $10. What's your
So
downside risk? It's like actually nothing. Like the gamble is like you grade it and it sells for 25 and a 10 and it's like not great. But how many people are grading those lower tier master balls? I don't know. So supply could be on your side.
I almost bought a Groudon Master Ball for like $12.
Mhm.
And then I did something which I pride myself on not doing. I started thinking.
Mm.
And I said, am I really buying a Groudon, a boomer gen thing like right now when the EVs are in your face, dude, with hats?
Mhm.
Let's guys, if I can get a Flareon for $27, I'm gonna pay $14 for a half art Groudon. I'm asking, guys. I'm asking a question. Like, it just feels baggy. It feels like I should put my money somewhere else. I don't know. That's just what I think.
Well, you're not wrong. Um, I do think like the CTE and brain bleed you have from previous bashings kind of maybe even steered you in the right direction. You're like, the fact I'm even having to think, is this a good play right now?
It means it's
It's
not a good
probably
play.
just worth skipping.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad play is the thing. Like I think it's a play a lot of people are overlooking because the hats are right in your face. But as far as like, putting your money out there, having it sit while it's grading, or if you're just specking on cards in general because you think they're too cheap, like the EVs are the EVs. Like they're obviously the best, most liquid, most sought after cards of, Scarlet and Violet right now. So yeah, probably don't put a lot of money into Groudon and those other ones, and especially not, the Wiglets and the Wuglets and the Spiglets, Master Balls, all the ones nobody knows about. But also, I can't make an argument against, like, if there is a lot of like 30 Master Balls and they're all trash Pokemon for $30, I can't make an argument that that's a bad buy either.
I
So
think I can make that argument.
for $30 and 30 cards, 30
I'm
Master Balls.
I'm gonna call this the Smith Alvarez time continuum theory. Okay.
Okay.
If you have a full art EV for 30, the Groudon for 14 will do you 30. That's where I'm standing. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think like if you smash your head a little bit harder tomorrow morning, you'll be able to see what I'm saying. Because really walk with me. Do these kids even know what a Groudon is? Exactly. Dude, it's not even it. It's not it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. Also, walk with me. Half art. Jake Smith, half art. Yuck, half art. The
True.
whole half of the year, I've had to hear, oh, you stupid bitch, you like Eladi's. Now we like half arts again. Okay. It's $14. Big Dark, the Flareon's 24.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full art. It's textured.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got a
Well, the
hat.
well the Master Balls are textured, and also the
We're really sorry about that. It's got a hat. All right. Forget whatever he was talking about. It's got a hat on, and it's a Flareon, and it's $10 more. I'm really sorry. Here he is.
yeah. But what I was gonna say, folks, was the other half of the art is a Master Ball, and people like those. But we're gonna bring him back.
Look here, buddy. Don't kick me again, buddy. Okay. All right.
All
Let's
right,
keep it
guy.
let's keep it going. All right. Let's talk about something nice and long and boring. That way I can buy two more umbies and then we can shut it down. Um, damn, dude, we did 40 minutes already. We're cooking.
Oh, maybe we should shoot her, Darren.
Um, let's see.
What do y'all want to talk about? Anybody got any crying stories? Anyone buy a Sylveon at 200? No.
Okay, we got some bullish pillars. Wonder says, I agree with Walrus. Not much to lose at this stage. Yes. Yeah, this stream is a celebration, dude. This is a celebration. We're bringing the tribe in to gather over over a flaming piece of meat, and we're just gonna enjoy the holiday meat pause that Pokemon has provided us, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah. Um,
That
I'm happy,
sweet,
bro.
sweet, delicious meat full of
I'm
Umbi.
happy. I mean, here's my bullish take. My bullish take is maybe Pokemon knows what they're doing now. Walk with me. Maybe they know what they're doing now.
Hmm.
Like I feel like the next set after that could be even more hard. Like it could go out of it could be out of control, dude.
Bro, the black and white set, the chase cards could be Pikachu riding on a Zekrom and Pikachu riding on a Reshiram. Like they could do just the craziest shit they want. But
I'm good on that. They tried that shit already. It didn't work. Let's take Pikachu off those bags and let's put him on
what are
something
you
more.
talking about? It
Nah,
didn't
fuck
work.
all that.
Pikachu riding anything has always
Nah, dude.
worked.
Let's put Pikachu on a Dragonite with a bazooka, and then let's put Greninja in a samurai outfit. You know what I'm saying? Let's come on, man.
Okay, okay.
Also,
I
let's
mean,
throw
I can do
Mario in
both.
there. We need
Yeah,
more Mario,
yeah.
dude.
Can we
Bro,
get some more? Hey,
bro, I'm trying to
Nintendo.
retire. I want to
Yeah,
retire, dude. One more Mario release, guys. One more,
please.
please. Those
Maybe
will be
Kirby or what other popular Nintendo? Can we get other stuff with the Pokemon like Pikachu and Kirby high fiving?
why
Or
Kirby? Why do you want to be broke?
what are you talking about? Kirby sells great,
No, dude. You got to
right?
think big. You got to think Zelda. You got to think Pikachu finger popping. Never mind. You got to
Yeah,
think
yeah.
big, dude. You got to
Okay, yeah,
think
full art.
full art,
Okay,
the full experience. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? It's Pikachu as Ganondorf, and then
Hmm.
fucking Mario as Link. Like I'm talking juice. I'm talking mortgage. Mortgages are getting cashed out. I
And then
promise.
like Kirby's like in the background or something, doing something.
Actually, bro, this is a great comment, and I hate to give the man credit, but he do be spitting at times. If Mario Pika came out again, it'd be 200 at release, and nobody would go hard. Yes, this is exactly what always happens. It's like we are surrounded by a bunch of pouty dudes that are like, "Moy, I don't like when you dance on me naked. I prefer if you stayed over there. Moy, it's a little chilly. I need my coat." It's like, bro, it's raining Eevees. It's a Mario Pikachu release. What are we doing? What
Hmm.
else can Pokemon do? Like Pokemon's like, bro, I I'm doing my part. All y'all gotta do is flip it.
Yep. But yeah, people. I mean, it would be mayhem though if Mario Pikachu came out again. I think because of the one, the price difference, and two, everyone would be talking about, oh, is the first release better than this release, or is this release better than the first release? And then there'd be people dumping the old ones. There'd be people picking up the old ones. There'd be people dumping and picking up the newest ones, and it'd be a wild thing to watch. But yes, we would all be rich if that happened, and I would be partaking for sure.
Well, that brings up this question of like, is this the new Moonbreon? I've heard a lot of people talk about this. Is this the new Moonbreon? What do you think? Do you think it's the new Moonbreon? Do you think it's gonna perform like really well in English and like go crazy out the gate? Like, what do you think like will happen?
I think it's going to do crazier things than so the Moonbreon is interesting because it did come from a set that it was just only the EV pulls. Like there weren't good like secondary pulls. Like Crown Zenith has alt arts, and then they have the trainer gallery or lesser, easier to pull cards. So it's like this Moonbreon is coming out in a specialty set, and then the old Umbreon came out with booster boxes. But honestly, dude, I obviously there's gonna be a lot printed for this set, but there wasn't this amount of hype for Pokemon. TCG Pocket wasn't out. You know, crypto wasn't booming. The markets weren't doing like incredibly good during
Mhm.
Evolving Sky. So it's like Moonbreon came out like pretty soft. Um, Rayquaza was worth more. and it was just a slow and gradual demand ticking at the supply, and then all of a sudden everyone's losing their mind, being like, "How could you pay 800 raw for a modern card? That's more than my favorite Groudon from Magma Aqua." And it's like all those like people that just can't understand, and then that same person is FOMOing in when the card's 1200 because they don't want it to run away and they want to be right about something. So it's like I obviously do think that this card is going to come out way hotter than Moonbreon was. As far as like print run and will people like this card more than that original Moonbreon? I don't know, but I honestly think that this card's gonna have a Surging Sparks Pikachu type of reaction. Like the first one on the market's gonna be shilled to $420,000, 666 and 69 cents. Like it's gonna be another one of those cards in English. And I mean, I don't want to give any investment advice, but the Japanese Pikachu's did start out at 120. And then after the English release, and people saw that the English one was 600 raw and 2,500 in a PSA 10, Japanese did double in price, and the liquidity increased. So, I mean, it just goes back to some dude posting on Instagram that you should wait for prices to go down. Just brings me back there into a bad space of mind. But no, I think it's going to be disgusting what it does. Honestly, I think it's going to be insane, especially because it's yet you can't buy booster boxes and like truly mass rip. Like you have to open up specialty products to even rip this card. You have to open up blisters. You have to open up ETBs. You have to open up pencil boxes. You have to open up all this bullshit cardboard to even try to mass rip. So
Okay, so I'd like to ask you a question, and I guess it's just like a thought experiment, right? Um, let's say you had 2K, right? Let's say you had 2K to spend. Would you spend half of your money just on the Umbreon and then the other half on the other EVs? Would you spend 1,500 out of 2K on Umbreon and then with your little breadcrumbs the other EVs? Like, I know 2K is not like that much for a play, but like I guess I'm just more curious about what percentage. Like what percentage of your bankroll for this play is just Umbreons? And I guess those could include Master Balls because they're about the same price. Um, yeah.
well, I'm probably at like close to 80% then between Umbreon, Master Balls, and Full Arts, which is why I guess I wasn't like feeling super cooked today because I didn't go heavy into the other ones yet. I was more worried about the new Moonbreon 2.0 running away. Um, it was the only card I saw that was being bought in 1 second. It was the only one I saw massive fluctuations in price between 300 and 180 constantly. Like anything was being bought. People weren't even checking if
Mhm.
300 was a good deal or not. And I'm talking about in Japan too. Um, so that's the one I put most of my money in, as well as the Master Ball. But um, these other EV prices, you can't go wrong. $25 for one of the hits, like sure you can say all you want about, oh, I mean, it just shows what the Japanese market's like. It's just not as strong. Or you can have all these other theories of why these cards are cheap, when in reality you're overthinking it and they're fucking cheap and you should probably buy them if you want to make money on them in the short term. So um and also
And
Grooves Collect says it's all about pull rates. The new Umbreon won't be nearly as expensive as Moonbreon. I would bet $1,000 right now that the first to market PSA 10 of this Moonbreon is going to be worth more than any old Moonbreon at a PSA 10 has ever reached. Saying it right here. Anyone want to take up $1,000 bet that this Moonbreon will not be as expensive as the old Moonbreon first to market? I'll take you. So that's how I'm feeling about the Moonbreon.
yo, real quick, if you guys want to join the Discord, I threw it up in the chat. If you're not in there, tap in. We have a vibrant voice chat community, and we discuss EVs for most of the day.
All of
Um,
the day.
well, Retrospect says yawn. Thanks for being here. Hit that thumbs up. Uh, okay, Retro says, talk about the works of Akira Toriyama, please, or I'm unsubbed.
Amazing work.
Great,
Actually,
great work.
have you watched the Dragon Ball Daima at all? That new anime? I was gonna watch it.
Um,
It's on my list.
no, I haven't. I
Apparently,
haven't
people
watched it.
hate it or they love it. So,
Nah, it's probably fine. It's just, you know what it is? I really like the old animation. Um, and the new one, it's very like digitalized and stuff for me. So like
yep.
it kind of takes away a little bit. I kind of like the old, it's just nostalgia or whatever, man, you know. You just like what you used to have. But I'm sure it's cool. I kind of feel like I kind of feel like it's more for kids, don't you think? Like it's kind of a kid's show. It didn't really captivate me on a dark level or like, oh, I'm invested in these characters that much. But to be fair, I only watched
Mhm.
like a little bit of the beginning. Um,
Yeah, I just saw they
so
were kids and I was really confused, but I haven't even watched Dragon Ball Super or anything. I've just watched a lot of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So, I have no idea why they're kids. But I mean, I kind of like the newer animation in anime. Like it kind of just goes really hard to me. But
so I wanna since we got retro here, I wanna show you guys this. Retro, I think you'll like this. So Kisuki is actually dropping this Eevee box. Um and this illustration will be in a bunch of stuff, and I think it's really cool. Um I love when they do these kind of like collage style releases,
mhm,
or whatever you want to call it. Like it'd be cool if Kisuki did something like this with Gengars and just like a bunch of Gengars kind of like jammed into one place. And I think they're gonna have a like a special box with this art as well. That's gonna it's gonna be one of those long boxes that usually they have with a bunch of little trinkets and shit in there. But I
mhm.
thought it was really cool. So yeah, like this.
Oh
Like
yeah,
this
that's
is
sick.
this is hard, bro. Kisuki going
Is
crazy,
that the
dude.
box or is that the play mat or something?
I think this is the box.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
that
this is
little supply box is inside this box, I guess.
that's a good
Okay. It's like a
question.
little
I don't know.
pencil box or something, maybe inside that.
Maybe it's two different things. Like I would imagine they would do two different things with it, but maybe I'm dusted. But yeah, that'd be cool to
Okay.
have on a playmat or something like that's. They're dude, I'm telling you, bro, they're going in. They're doing it right. I feel like they're doing it right to me.
I mean, it's kind of cool that they I don't know if it's like respect or it's like a culture thing or something, but like they really are continually supporting the artists that were there from the beginning. Like Kazuki was there from the beginning. Like she drew the or is it a she or a he? I can't remember. Um, but they drew, a bunch of the world's cards and tons of other stuff. So it's kind of cool that they're doing something in 2025 as well. Yeah,
uh,
a box for me
yeah.
to carry my umbies in. It's a good umbie box.
Oh, by the way, I wanna say this because I don't want to forget. This is very, very important. I'm happy I remembered. Jake Smith, you were wrong. No, no clap for that. You were
What
wrong, big dog.
about what?
You said, and we're gonna have Jamie pull it up, but you said, dude, I promise, Umbree's gonna be 500 at release. I promise. Espeon is gonna be 150. I promise. And you were wrong by a 5x margin.
Hmm.
So you're not good at the hobby. Is my main point, I guess. Oh, let me see. Are you showing me something? Oh, you were talking on eBay? Oh, got it.
Yeah, I'm only talking eBay prices when it goes my way. Um,
Ooh,
sorry if anyone thought that was, Japan prices.
yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, never mind. I take it back then, I guess.
It's just a blessing, dude. The fact that I was wrong is a good thing for everybody. Because I was thinking it was going to be pretty dark because they're pretty cool cards, but apparently you should wait a few weeks for them to go down.
But yeah, dude, it's a movie. What else you want to talk about? I mean, dude, I'm all in. You want to guess how many Umbies I bought while we were doing this pod? You want to guess?
Yeah, you're on BCP current position.
What's my Umbie CP since we started this pod? Anybody?
Should I guess?
Yeah, just go for it.
Hmm. I'm gonna say 7. Lucky number 7.
Oh, dang, you think I'm a whale? Relax, dude. It's been 55 minutes. What do you think? What do you think is my per minute, like the Umbie purchase rate? Relax. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
you
I'll do
probably
that.
bought 7 and you're getting 3 because you're not
It's
quick enough
less.
on the second draw.
Yeah, probably. It's less than 7. It's less than 7.
6.
Um,
It's 4.
no.
3.
Okay, bro. If you say every number, then eventually we'll guess it.
I mean,
But
that's the point, right? Oh, Giovanni
no,
Pikachu says 0. That's a good guess.
0. Yeah, good guess. I'm broke. All right. What else? What else we got, Smith? Should we? Oh, should we rip? Should we rip the set? You think? Here on the chat, like not for profit, not to charge these guys or anything, just to rip it. Like just to like, should we rip it? I mean, I know a
So
guy.
have a little DGen stream.
Oh, DGen stream, dude. Maybe give a pack to, people like the less fortunate, like Squeaks and Mason, and
Hmm.
like the people that need a hand, you
Yeah,
know?
that is true. They're pretty upset. They're only getting hundreds instead of thousands of prismatic evolution ETBs. I feel pretty bad for them. We can give out
Uh,
some packs to the unfortunate, dude.
okay, dude, I got another question for you. All right, walk with me. This makes no sense. I already gonna preface by saying this makes no sense. But if I was in Japan 3 days ago, how would I take advantage of a set? Like when the next big set comes out, where it's like Pikachu riding God, right? Or something like the most no-brainer set ever. It's like Charizard, you know, cosplaying as Pikachu or something, and it's a no-brainer. Like, should we be in Japan? Can we even do anything in Japan? Like if I'm in Japan, I still don't have like any advantage, or do I? And that's my question. Like, if you were in Japan 3 days ago, what would you have done?
Oh man, if you're living in Japan, that's how you're really doing it. Because like if you could get cases at distribution, would it have been a bad idea to, rip 3 cases at distribution prices and immediately list all your hits that aren't gradable and then send express everything else? I feel like the people doing that are the real winners because if you saw yesterday's prices, everyone who ripped and sold non-gradable cards, stupid printed. Like if you pulled an Eevee, you're up, $20 on a box as of like yesterday's prices. So I think the people who got ahead of it definitely cooked super hard. But as far as us spending thousands of dollars to go over there and then doing the same thing, you'd have to open a lot of cases. But
Yeah, you would have to have like access to the cases in Japan, but it's like it wouldn't really. I guess you would get it faster or something. But yeah.
mhm.
Um,
Mason says, "Can you change the name of this pod to Rage Bait?" Dude, we're just trying to get you to talk, dude. We love you. Why? And the only way for us to get you to talk to us is to rage bait you. That's not our fault. That's you not having enough time on your schedule to interact with the homies' fault. That's all it is.
um, but my dude, I mean, that's about all I got.
We got 45 more seconds to an hour, dude.
You wanna? I don't know if I could do 45 more seconds, dude.
That's 45 umbies. Oh no, that's true. Guys, we're
Jeez.
we're actually losing so much money streaming right now
But we
because
got a
we're in the
pillar. We got
boom.
a pillar sighting. Squeaks is here. Squeakers. Squeaks, you want to call in and give your take on this new set, or you want to keep that behind the paywall? That is no. Um, Rip an Umbi live. Damn, that's some pillar shit, dude. Can you imagine? We get the Umbi and we rip it in 480p because we don't even have the HD stream. That's some baller shit right there.
Yep. Rip a numby, make a hundy, dude.
A single tear would drop from Gem Mint's face. Like,
Mm, I should have ripped that box.
okay, Squeak says, can you please change the name of this pod to My Takes Are Liquid, but my wallet is not?
That's a little long. I don't know if that would have staying power.
I love how Squeaks, you see, chat, this is the thing. We've positioned Squeaks to think we're broke. We've carefully positioned ourselves under the wing of the eagle for him to think we're broke. But really, though, we're a little less broke than he thinks.
Like a little bit.
Like tiny bit, like
Yeah,
small.
like really small.
What else we got? Didn't you have a question? I feel like I've been asking you all the questions. Dude, ask me a question, dude. You want to talk about chess for an hour? Dude, I got you.
Yeah, I got you, dude. What is your current thought on sacrificing pawns for the greater good?
Bullish. Love
Bullish.
sacrificing pawns. Pawns just get in the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're meant to be used.
Yeah. Pawns are like the rocks you throw through the window before you do the B&E.
They're like your minimum wage employees when you're running a business.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What
No,
do you
I
mean?
respect my employees.
Oh no, I'm not talking about your business. I'm talking about
hmm
the market.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's your poster position like, dude? Retro's curious.
Bro, I took
Looking
a little,
fire.
took a little break from the posties because I went stupid dummy hard and I got the uncut sheet and a bunch of posters and I basically found my favorites and then I just kind of left them up. Those are the ones I have. But posters are juice, bro. You can get some nice posters from like 25 years ago that are large and like like some movie theater shit for less than $100. And after you get the frame, that shit looks like a piece, you know? It's nice. It's like a big piece.
So we've confirmed like the easiest or the most cost effective, coolest way to like pimp out a man cave or gaming room is just buying way too large Japanese posters of your favorite IPs.
Yeah, I also like I know you guys are memeing me, LOL, but if you're gonna buy posters, like go with the cheaper ones because they really hit. Like I randomly got this poster for like $4 and it was a One Piece poster, Smith. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, yada yada. And I flipped it over and it was like another anime in the back of the One Piece. And I like that poster more than the one I bought. So the reverse
Mm.
side of the poster is so hard. It's like this dude, he kind of looks like Devil May Cry and he has like this blade and shit. It's like, damn. And the fact that I don't know what anime is from makes me like it because it's something that found its way into my home and it's just like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also tough because it's like the other side is a fire One Piece sketch. So posters are dope, man. Like you can literally flip it over and have a whole new different like thing, or whatever. But some people might think it's lame or um I personally think if you're gonna have posters though, you should have them framed. Because when you go into a dude's like man cave and all the posters are stickered to the wall, that shit gives me alone in my room vibes. But when they're
Mm.
framed, that gives me like class. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe I'm the
it makes them look presentable and worthwhile. Because it's like if you're not spending, like, I don't think it's something like, let's say a girl that walks in your room, I don't think it's something she's thinking of where it's like, oh, like for something to be expensive, it needs to be in a frame because a frame costs X amount. So it's like, this must mean this is X amount. I feel like that's like a subconscious thing that happens where it's like just something in a frame looks like you care about it and how it looks and that it is potentially worth something. Whereas like all those things could be true, but if it's taped to a wall with masking tape, it's like what are what are you doing? Why does
Yeah.
it smell bad in here? Like your mind starts to wonder and start noticing other things like a towel on the ground and other stuff you don't have kept up.
Well, it's
So
like that for everything. It's like that how you present yourself, you know, your first
yeah.
impression, how you present yourself. Sometimes I like to think like I want people to like me on my worst day, you know. Like we all sometimes have crust under our eyes and maybe didn't brush our hair and but if you have like a bright personality and you're telling jokes and stuff, I feel people will overlook that maybe, you know, your breath maybe smells a little like coffee that morning because they're like, okay, this is a human. He's not always perfect, but he's always cool. And he's always like trying to uplift me and make a good time. And it's like nobody's perfect, dude. You know, we're all gonna have our bad days. We're all gonna um it's just a part of life, man,
Mm-hmm.
so
Sure is. Mason says uncut sheets are just double-sided posters. Now, see, the rage bait is like it's what's it called? Contagious. I rage baited Mason, and then now he's rage baiting all the uncut sheet lovers. Can I call y'all that? Uncut sheet lovers? You see lovers?
so this is interesting right here. Retrospect says position in posters. Actually, that's called poster position.
Hmm.
We call it current poster position or CPP.
Mm-hmm.
So my current PP is very small.
Mm-hmm.
My current CPP is very large.
Hmm.
Is there a correlation between my PP and my CPP? Of course. And it's an inverse
Promises?
correlation, which is called the Jake Smith Little Pinos principle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on.
Are y'all
Squeak
taking
says,
notes?
yeah, Squeak says, fossil uncut sheet sold for 12.5K on Heritage.
Were they like 6 or 7K? Was that supposed to
Didn't
mean something? I don't know.
didn't Radar buy it? Because I thought Radar bought a sheet. And now
Oh,
Squeaks is over here saying the exact number it sold for.
that's weird. Doesn't
That's
Radar
so
already have sheets? And Squeaks has a position in sheets.
yes,
Are the
Squeaks.
pillars lie? Are they trying to? What are the pillars doing right now? Are we still? Are we showing vintage or
How
modern?
come? All right, real quick. How come Dan doesn't have any sheets? Like I'm lost.
Oh, Dan has sheets for sure. What are you talking
He has
about?
sheets, right? Dan has sheets. Dan, if you're
He's a
here,
collector boy,
oh, he's
dude. Of
live. Yeah.
course he has sheets. Yeah, let's tap
Um.
into the chat. Ask if he has sheets.
Okay, Retro has a good point. I'm gonna stop you right there. Any girl walking into your room is not gonna give a fuck about an uncut sheet. Um. I don't know. I don't know. Gonna
It,
have
it
to put a
depends.
pin
It
on that.
depends on the definition of giving a fuck, because she'll see it because it's the CPP is quite large. She's gonna see it.
I
PP maybe.
strongly listen, guys. Listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, David Person. I'm sorry, Leon Hart. I'm sorry, Akabani. But if a female is coming to your room, I'm gonna need you to just tell her, hey, wait 1 second, babe, I gotta clean up. And I want you to take all the sheets off the wall. I want you to hide your Pokemon pajamas, and I want you to clear your search history. I promise. Because if a girl goes on your YouTube Premium and it says Pokemon knowledge,
Ooh.
it's not gonna do good for you in the Domi department. So I'm gonna advise you guys as fellow hobbyists to please be mindful of mixing business with pleasure. That's all. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, the worst thing you can hear is when you're like sitting down for Netflix and chill. She's like, "Hey, do you like YouTube? Hey, can we? Is your YouTube account logged in?" And then you just start sweating because you know right as you pull it up, there's gonna be Pokemon Knowledge, Pokemon Wonder, Pokemon Retro, Pokemon Nesty, and you're gonna have to scroll and scroll and scroll until you'll finally find something to watch that isn't Pokemon or Warhammer 40K. So
Damn, dude, I didn't realize Retro cooked me. When I asked how many Umbies I bought, he said he bought none and pulled up a link to a LP Lottie Typhlosion for 175. That's dark, dude.
I gotta finish buying this Umbi real quick for 175.
Um, Listen, man, the smart money's in the large posters. Um, Everybody knows this. The smart money's in posters. The smart money is also
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Sealed product. Now, Smith, let me ask you a question. What sealed product are you buying and holding that came out in the last mm, year?
Uh, I mean, I was gonna do it with Surging Sparks cases. I bought 2 cases, but they went up to over 200, so I had to sell those. I basically have sold all my sealed positions because they went too high. I don't have any currently. The Charizard UPC case went too high. Everything basically it worked phenomenally. You should definitely try picking up modern sealed. Just holding it for 6 months to a year. Don't even think about it. But also, are we rich enough to even do those plays? Because those plays work really well when you can buy, you know, I mean, I don't want to juice them up, squeaks level. When you have distribution, you get it for the price and you just sit on it for 3 to 5 years. And most likely you won't even have to sit on it for that long. So, what about you? Do you have any? I mean, I pre ordered 30 prismatic evolution boxes from GameStop. We'll see if those come through or not, or if I just get fully canceled. But that's my only current sealed play.
I'm not mature enough to hold sealed product, dude. I just can't. I can't wait. You know me, how I am with liquidity, dude. If it takes more than 1 second to sell, I'm all set. And like, it's just the way. I think the only way I could do it is if I left it at somebody else's house.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just leave it at somewhere, somebody's house, and then it's like I'll just forget about it. But if I have it here, and every day I walk by and I see a bunch of sealed product, like I'm gonna want to rip because it's fun and I'm stupid. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
You feel like you're at Target and everything's free. Like you just pull it off the shelf and get to it.
But that goes into the brainwashing, right? Because even me, I know it's a brick. I know there's nothing in there, and I
Mm-hmm.
still rip it, even though I know better. So what chance do the kids have? What chance do the dust lords have? And what chance do you have when you feel a nostalgic connection to something and you have the money? Like you're
Mm-hmm.
drawing dead. It's like the casino. When you see the little lights, you're drawing dead. You're drawing dead, folks. You're gonna rip. So, um,
Yep.
ooh, Thrifty's got a heater here. Calm down, Moss. Nobody gonna steal your 2-year-old jumbo play, folks.
Wait,
She's
what's
been
the
throwing
play?
fastballs. No, doesn't matter. She's cooking most.
Oh.
She's been throwing fastballs all week. Thrift, God bless. Are we grading manhole covers with Beckett? Okay. I know I'm definitely getting trolled. Look, I know, listen, I know I've been known to have some obscure plays. I understand. But it was my fault, Jake Smith, because I hadn't read your book. Your best-selling New York Times bestseller, Bash Your Head Against a Brick Wall.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't read that book yet. So I was still thinking. I was still looking for patterns and trying to make sense of logic. But actually, what I came to realize is that these markets are not based on logic. And if they were, then everyone would be rich. Like walk with me, right? Like all
Well,
the books that
yeah.
teach you how to invest, they're like, well, logically, this makes money. And it does. But the people that print are the people that actually follow like some sort of human psychology or some sort of like even when you watch Hollywood movies, like I saw the movie Limitless. Have you seen Limitless about the
Mm-hmm.
dude that like takes over the world or whatever?
Yeah, he
Like
like thinks too much.
in the movie, the way he gets rich and gets hired by Robert De Niro, he literally says that in the dialogue of the movie. He says, these algorithms that I created are based on human psychology, not on the predicted behavior. Like
Right.
people never follow their predicted behavior, right? Even right now with the EVs being 35, that shit blew me.
Mm-hmm.
So like the whole thing is just like navigating these like peaks and valleys that make no sense, and then you just kind of like go with your knowledge, and then like as you know, as the seasons pass and you get another year of knowledge, hopefully you can make an even better play when the next cycle, returns. And that's why you got people like Squeaks that when they see the opportunity, they're printing because they
Mm-hmm.
already seen that pattern and they believe in themselves to do that. Or Dan, dude, I think Dan was really smart to get with Fanatics. Like dude, the pillars are always early. Like Dan partnered with Fanatic early, dummy early.
Mm-hmm.
And now, a lot of us are using Fanatics. So it it's just interesting. It never ceases to amaze me, man, like how much our homies know and like how everybody's creativity is different to get to the chicken. But we're all getting to the chicken right now, and it's a beautiful time. And you know, I don't know, man. Like it's a good time. I think we should just take advantage of it. It's gonna be a good holiday. Enjoy your family, enjoy these EVs that we're about to black label, and it's gonna be a movie, bro. And oh, by the way, if you don't get pristine tents on black labels, do me a favor, miss me, okay? Miss me. I don't care. It's gonna happen. I get it. One of us in this chat is gonna get cooked by the grader. I understand, Jake Smith, but collectively, the community is gonna win. I think that's fair to say.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, dude. I'm excited. I didn't think these EVs would be this cheap, but it's honestly like when you're talking about patterns. I mean, that's why I was buying the Umbies yesterday, and that's why I was um, buying the EVs today. It's like, okay, if something's at $35 and there's 50 listed, but they're selling every minute, how long will it sell? Like stay at 35? Like it's the same thing people do on TCG Player. They're like, oh, there's only 3 left listed and 5 sell a day. And the next listed is this price. I should probably buy those last 3. And then I've already made, $30 a box or whatever. It's just, all it is just that extra level of, I guess it's an extra level of thought, but in reality, it's not. It's seeing the most logical in your face patterns and not thinking through anything else and just not being afraid to buy when your body is telling you to buy.
Um, Pokemage says, "Man, the first Black Label Umbi is gonna nuke the Hob." Retro says, "I'm only getting to the rice and beans. Where's the chicken?" Um, yeah. But let's see. Thrifty for Great Man of the Week. Um, Actually, who is our Great Man of the Week, dude? Who is our Great Man of the Week?
Dang, it might have to be a duo between Squeaks and Radar for pumping their uncut sheet bags.
I, no, no, I don't want to give it to a pillar this week. The
Okay.
pillars, they be winning too much already. We got to give it to somebody who needs it. I'm gonna give Great Man of the Week to my boy Cash Collectibles for buying at 150 what he could have bought for 30 a short 4 hours later. Great man, dude. What a fucking pillar, dude. He deserves it, dude. Listen, he deserves it. And when he gets a bunch of pristines and he's first to market and he sells it for 1,200 each, he's gonna be switching tunes like every other hobbyist who's a habitual tune swisher. Um, and Jake Smith, I don't know about you, but I'm about to ready to shut her down. I am gonna go into the
Mhm.
voice chat with you little animals if you guys want to tap in, shoot this shit for a little bit. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Jake Smith, for suggesting we go live a second time. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, yada yada yada, fuck yada, and go ahead, Jake Smith.
Yada, yada, yada. Thanks for coming through, y'all. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Have a great night. I see y'all probably tomorrow. I don't know at this rate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also gonna
Typical.
run out of money soon, so I'm gonna have to make content.
Yeah. Win-win, dude. Now it's just the waiting game. Sure hope stuff doesn't keep going down.
The brick wall man of the
I,
week. All right,
I
everybody.